Imagine arriving at work on a Monday morning. The coffee is still too hot to drink. Your computer is starting up. Before the first meeting of the day begins, someone in human resources needs to send an important announcement. It is nothing confidential. Perhaps it is a reminder about a staff function, an updated parking arrangement, or a notice about a fire drill. There are hundreds of employees, so the sender quickly copies every email address into the to field and presses send. Job done, or so they think. Within seconds, hundreds of people receive the email. As expected, someone has a question and in a rush accidentally presses reply all instead of reply. Every employee now receives the response. Another person sees the message and thinks they should help. They also press reply all. Then someone becomes irritated by the growing number of emails flooding their inbox and replies to everyone, asking people to stop using reply all. Ironically, they have just sent another message to every person on the list. Before long, dozens of emails are flying around the organization. Some people apologize, others complain. Some ask to be removed from the mailing list. What started as one harmless email has become a conversation involving hundreds of people who never needed to speak to each other. Now imagine the situation becoming even more serious. One employee receives the original email and notices a mistake. Without thinking, they click reply all. Along with the correction, they mention the project is running behind schedule because of internal problems. Another employee replies, believing they are writing only to the original sender. They explain why a contractor was removed for security violations. Everyone now knows about an issue that was never intended to become public. A manager joins and unknowingly sends information about a disciplinary hearing. Someone else attaches a spreadsheet they believe is only going to human resources. Instead, it lands in hundreds of inboxes across the organization. Within minutes, confidential discussions have become public knowledge. No computer has been hacked. No password has been stolen. No firewall has failed. The organization has suffered a security leak simply because one person did not realize they were replying to everyone instead of the sender. It happens because people are busy, distracted, or simply unfamiliar with how email works. Once sent, there is no button to retrieve it. Information has a habit of traveling far beyond its original destination, and once it has left your control, bringing it back is almost impossible. Most people would see this as an inconvenience. A security professional sees something very different. While everyone is distracted, every recipient has now received a complete list of everyone else's email addresses. In a single click, the organization has shared the names and addresses of employees, managers, contractors, and even suppliers. The damage may not be obvious because nothing has been stolen. No alarms have sounded. No one has forced open a door. Security leaks do not always happen because someone breaks in. Quite often, they happen because someone innocently opens the door. To a cyber criminal, an email address is a confirmed identity. It tells them that a real person works for a particular organization. Imagine a fisherman standing beside a lake. Instead of one line, someone hands him a map showing exactly where every fish is swimming. That is exactly what happens when an organization accidentally exposes hundreds of employee email addresses. The next step is often phishing. Employees receive what appears to be a normal email from someone they recognize, asking them to reset a password or open an attachment. They know that most successful attacks begin with one person making one small decision. Once an attacker gains access to a legitimate mailbox, they use it to send emails to colleagues. Suddenly, the attack comes from someone trusted. South Africa's POPIA places responsibility on organizations to protect personal information. An employee's email address is part of that information. When sending to a large group, recipients should not be in the to field. Using BCC or mail merge allows for individual emails. Organizations often invest in cameras and alarms while overlooking everyday processes. Security is usually weakened by a series of small decisions. Security is not only about technology, it is about understanding how people work and how ordinary routines can create extraordinary risks. Sometimes the biggest security leak begins with a well-meaning employee who simply wanted to send an email, and all it took was one click. Follow for more security tips like these, and why not like and add a comment? It really helps us spread the message to more people. While you're at it, Visit Alwinco's website for exclusive security content not found anywhere else.